What up, world? This your girl Sade with Sade Speaks, and I'm back at another episode. Um, Forgive me ahead of time. I'm really struggling with some things mentally, but it's not gonna stop me from doing God's work. So I'm just gonna hop on here real quick to tell you what I learned yesterday about watching your mouth. So I was reading Proverbs 13 verse 3, and it says, "The one who guards his mouth, thinking before he speaks, protects his life. The one who opens his lips wide and chatters without thinking comes to ruin." So, at times, prematurely without thinking, um, at times we speak prematurely without thinking. And we write a check that we can't cash. My mom used to always say, "Don't write a check that you can't cash," especially when it came to my mouth. A person who speaks without thinking or have no control ultimately ruin things for themselves or put themselves in situations that they either can't get out of or it's difficult to get out of. They have to like kind of deal with the consequence because of their mouth. So Solomon just gives us a little wisdom and tells us basically to watch your mouth. He tells us the one who guards his mouth or think before he speak is not only wise, but he protects his life. Um, Sometimes when we are mad, we say things that we can't take back. Um, and it leads to destruction or possibly a lost soul. Um, or when we lie or gossip or judge someone unjustly, that comes back on us and we harm ourselves. My grandma used to always say, "What you put into this world is what you get back." So if I put nothing, if I'm always gossiping and putting lies out or judging someone unjustly, it's like a boomerang effect. It comes back on you. That's how it harms you. Um, Sometimes we speak prematurely without the facts and we make hasty decisions. Um, and we end up harming ourselves, but also looking stupid in the end. Um, to be honest, this is something that I used to struggle with real bad when I was younger. At times, I still struggle. I learned that yesterday that I still struggle with it. Not as much as I used to, but um, I definitely struggle in this area because I feel like sometimes I always have to have a response or I always have to say what's on my mind. And I'm learning that I really don't. I could just watch my mouth and just shut up. Everything does not have to be addressed. Um, Everything does not have to be said. Everybody does not have to know what my plans are. Everyone does not have to know what God has for me. Some things just meant for me to keep to myself. And at times, when I don't keep it to myself, I ruin things. I ruin things in a big way. Um, but like I said, I must got a lot better. I do allow the enemy to use me sometimes when it comes to my mouth. And I'm not like talking about like necessarily like, you know, um, negatively, but just speaking prematurely without all the facts or speaking prematurely about things that God revealed to me. Some people just can't handle. So it's just meant for me to watch my mouth and be quiet. Um, so if you get nothing from what I said today, um, remember that watching your mouth is not only the wise thing to do, but it's also the one thing that saves your life. And when you don't think before you speak, or when you don't watch your mouth, you end up hurting yourself and others. I thank God for the reminder. I thank Him for the gut check. And I pray that He help us all be very mindful of what come out of our mouth, because the tongue is definitely a powerful thing. Um, but that we also just don't speak prematurely, that we listen to our spirit. When our spirit say shut up, do just that. Be quiet. Watch your mouth. Don't say nothing. I hope this bless you guys. I'm sorry that my energy is like really dry this morning or low, but I had to get this out of my spirit. In spite of how I may be feeling personally, I had to get this out of my spirit because it's definitely something that I experienced and I just want to share it with y'all. So I hope it bless you. I hope you guys have a lovely Memorial Day and not only remember the people who put their life up so that we can live comfortably or freely in this country, but let's also remember what God did for us, um, or remember the things that He continued to do for us, so that when we get frustrated, when we're ready to give up, we look back on what He did, how He didn't give up, how He continued to bless us in spite of. I love y'all. Y'all be great. Have a great day.